Run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco, it's Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw, Huntley. And this one is incomplete. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, complete to Toney. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Faking the give, Darnold. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often, because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. The tackle made there by Caden Stearns. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And that'll be caught by Tony. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Rodgers again now. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Now he's forced out right. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And McManus able to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Able to fight through one tackle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
And unfortunately, in 2020, in the season opener, Courtland Sutton tore his ACL. But remember, over 1,100 yards in 2019, his future is still awfully bright.
7 yards to pick up there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Rodgers. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
On first down, Rodgers. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Rodgers will throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
This one out quickly to Watkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Darnold down to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. That catch good for only a couple. From the 16, Rodgers. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. They've got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Being chased out left. He'll get this one to Patrick. 7 yards the pick up there. 2nd down and 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Courtland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And Malik Reed there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Darnold. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound.